welcome back to another fantastic episode of Our Corner. I'm your host, Aaron. With me today is the main man himself.
What's going on, guys? It's Sean.
And he's sporting some new ink today.
Oh,
Show that off for the camera.
Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can get it. Yeah, I think so.
That's fucking sexy.
Shout out to Loki, Lost in Lust, bro. Great
that's
tattoo
beautiful,
shop,
man. He did fucking great on the shading too.
Loki does great work. He always does great work.
You know what?
Bro.
He did your dice too, right?
Yeah, he did my dice at the bottom, and then he did my boxing gloves on the side as well.
Nice.
He's been doing this whole arm. I think this whole arm is gonna end up being his.
That's fucking beautiful, dude. That's great work, man.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's dope.
I know. I should probably go get a few from him too. I'm looking pretty pale.
Pretty pale.
Empty.
He's a big D&D guy too. Like he has a bunch of friends who do D&D, and he's like a horror fan. He's really good. Check out their Instagram, everything. Lost in Lust. We'll probably have the link somewhere.
Hell yeah.
Shoot out to them. Let them know if you want a tattoo. They're awesome. They're all great. Anyway, what do we got today?
Fantastic. I'm glad you asked. First of all, how you doing today?
Good. Actually, it's been a minute.
Yeah,
it's been a minute.
I'm gonna ruin your whole fucking day with this one.
I bet you are. What's up?
I'm gonna ruin your day with this fucking horror
God
story.
damn it!
But first, some good news, so that it's an extra fall from the height. Phoenix Fan Fusion's coming up.
Woo! Phoenix Fan
June,
Fusion.
right?
Get your tickets. We'll be there for sure.
I found out the one, the only, Matt Mercer might be there.
Hey,
the D&D god himself.
There you go. We'll definitely be there. We'll try to get I would chat a few with him.
I would love to get like just a 5-minute interview with him, ask him a few questions. You already know I love his work.
Yeah. It's very unique work that he has. I like it.
Yeah, I liked the you and I both have separate opinions based off of Vox Machina.
Sure.
But I like the fact that he went in a separate direction from most fantasy.
But okay, look, I like Vox Machina for different reasons. But like the overall style and artistic wise of it, the creativity of it, I did like it.
Yeah,
like he does good work. Like
I didn't think like when I first started watching, I was like, oh well, yeah, I kind of like the Vox Machina, the animated series. But then I was like, I started listening to the dude because I remember like there has been Critical Rollout, and I was like, okay, that's cool and all, I'll watch people play D&D, but only so much, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But then, like, you start listening to the guy. This is one of those dudes who, like, he knows his shit to a T. It's not just, like, hype, which is what I originally thought.
Right. He knows his shit. He's behind it.
I watched this dude was, like, fucking high-level executioning, like, straight rules from the rule book and rulings that you would think that was part of the rule book, whether they were or weren't.
Yeah, he said it with the confidence, with an air of confidence.
He said it with like that fucking thing. That's like he set the standard for like a lot of people who are entering Dungeons and Dragons to hold dungeon masters to, which is both good and bad.
Yeah, of course, but
because like you have people who come in and are like, that's not how Matt Mercer would do it, and I was like, this isn't Matt Mercer's game, dog. Like,
yeah, it's my game,
this
or
is
my
game
or whatever.
Yeah,
but I also see not the bad side, I guess, but for lack of a better word, the bad side of holding someone to the standard where it's like you just said, it's like, well, it's not Matt Mercer's game, it's my game.
Yeah.
It's, this game and stuff like that. And I feel like probably Matt himself would probably be like, yeah, bro, it's like,
yeah. And
keep that shit.
I think it's an amazing thing because I think him and Brandon Lee Mulligan is like, they're two fucking top tier dungeon masters that have like this, they have like wisdom and knowledge of like all things D&D and like social playing. It's fucking cool.
See, that's who I'm not familiar with.
Brandon Lee Mulligan.
Yeah, I don't think I'm too familiar with Brandon Lee.
I'll show you some clips. He's like,
I think I've seen like one or two things from him, but not really too much. I think you've shown me a little bit, but not a lot.
When you hear him talk, like he talks like just a normal fucking guy, and it breaks it down to like a very even level.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That works though.
And
as long as you can do it, like who cares?
It's cool. It's really cool. So I'm excited for Phoenix Fan Fusion. I've already now I'm already through the roof.
Hell yeah!
Like before, I was like, ooh,
hell
fuck,
yeah,
dude.
Hopefully this time we can actually get VIP tickets. Last time when we went to go get them, it was kind of sold out, so we had to get regular and kind of like finagle our way.
Yeah, this one we'll have to get them early.
Yeah, hopefully this time. I mean, tickets are already on sale, but they still have a ton of VIP tickets, so hopefully we'll be able to get some. Also, get yours if you want to talk to us or hang out with us. Let us know. We'll be walking around probably. We're always there. Let us know.
Enjoying the things, keeping our tech guy away from the Warhammer.
Yeah. Making sure that our tech guy still has money at the end of the day, which is a big importance. making sure he has money at the end of the day, which is also a big importance.
Huge importance. I have fucking. I'm over here like, dude, I can't wait to blow like 2 G's at this place, and I'm over here like, you don't got 2 G's to blow.
You're like, I'm already in a deficit. How did I
Yeah.
start off like that?
That's wild, man. Another fucking exciting thing that I'm gonna let you know is I picked up that Eberron's Artificer book that came out, Forge of the Artificer.
Yeah.
And I was starting to read through that, and I'm excited. There was I always like to like hype them up for when they're coming out, but I always want to wait a little bit before I buy them because you get that mixed review like of like people were like this is great and people were like this is shit.
Yeah.
And like honestly, I'm gonna read through it and do the review here with you. I have very like while I have the mixed reviews that I've read through, I've also have like the standards of like what has changed versus what hasn't.
Right.
And so that's going to be something that's coming up as well.
Hell yeah.
I picked my copy up over at Silver Dragon. Like they shout out to the Silver Dragon. Phenomenal guys. We were talking about painting. I painted one of the trolls that were sitting right there.
What's that?
Yeah, and one of the dudes there, our main man Shane, showed me the fucking army painter effects.
Yeah, he's good about that.
Yeah, I was like,
good
dude,
about that.
that's what's up.
We'll post our figurines that we have here. I don't know if you guys can see, but we have figurines right here.
Yeah, his Primaris Space Marine, nice
Yeah.
and painted.
Painted by Aaron.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's right. It was Tyler that painted it.
Yeah.
That's right.
There's-
I'm sorry.
Dude,
Tyler
the fucking
painted it.
smooth base on that. That's all
Yeah,
Tyler.
no, that's right. That is Tyler.
The
I
only
forgot.
thing I did was I did the small touch-ups that weren't done. But
That's right. And then you did that Frankenstein surgery on one of my Space Marines where you just left him a fucking stick as an arm. Because you dipped him in because you used glue.
No, that's
regular
the one.
glue. Oh, it's this one?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, well, you fixed them up nice.
yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I know.
What did you use? Crazy glue and it
Dude,
melted
I
it?
used Gorilla Glue and it melted the arm. I was like, why isn't it staying? And then fucking, what is it? Tyler came out was like, well, you're stupid. And I was like, it works for my other pieces. Why isn't it? He's like, because it's not fucking Games Workshop. It melts the piece.
Aaron.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I think you missed. Now you know how to do like plasma or lava damage on your minis.
Yeah.
You Gorilla Glue them.
You Gorilla Glue them.
Well, I
let them
found out
melt.
you can actually like heat the drill bit and like push it into the mini to make the like concave in the chest.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then basically you just fucking like highlight the fuck out of it and it makes it look like its fucking chest blew out.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Fucking dope.
That's a cool one. That's one of the things I've been learning. Me and Tyler, though, before you got here, we were talking about something that was equally fantastic. We were talking about like Gundams of all things.
Gundams, bro. That takes me back.
We were talking
That
about like
takes me
putting-
Gunpla.
Gunpla.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
Gunpla?
fucking.
This is the model kits.
Oh, nice.
It was. He was telling me he's like, yeah, they don't use glue or you don't really have to paint them. You just kind of snap them together.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Literally, unless you want to paint them, like customize them.
Yeah.
Then of
They're
course,
usually just
yeah.
snapped together.
Literally, and
That's
they
dope.
go together really well. You just clip them off the sprue. I mean, if you're, like I told Aaron, if you're kind of new to this and you kind of don't know if you like it, I would honestly suggest buy a Gunpla. See if you even enjoy putting it together because it's a lot cheaper than some of these models are
Yeah.
that you might actually want to be like, oh, I don't enjoy
Putting shit
painting or
together.
building
Right.
at all, and I learned that for $15-$20 instead of $60 to $80.
And you still didn't like it. You know what I mean? Like if
Yeah,
you
and
didn't, like
that's
if
what
you
I'm
ended up
saying.
not liking
And
it,
my-
you ended up being a waste of that much money. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's better to learn
Yeah.
at the $20 than 80.
At an
It was
80,
like-
yeah,
there
definitely.
there was one time when way younger, I worked at Fry's. I put together like a small salamanders unit for like a 200-point army.
Yeah, it's literally when we
And
met.
it's literally when we met, and like I had just put it together, and then I had gotten a small like dreadnought to kind of like bolster it, and then all of a sudden I was like, well, I'm gonna get a vehicle, and I got the vehicle, and I put the fucking thing together backwards, and I was like, I read the fucking instructions like,
I know.
and like at that point I was so frustrated. I was like,
I remember the day that you painted those salamanders. That was fucking funny.
yeah, you watched me like paint it like fucking. So I was holding it like this, and it was all.
Yeah. That was so fucking funny. Him
so-
and Tyler were all
Your-
painting and stuff. That was a great day.
I think your Salamander's captain is one of my captains now.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
integrated your Salamander army into his old
yeah,
army.
I'm okay with that. I had put a librarian that I put together, and I was like, but I
It's dope,
really
though.
like what I really like enjoying is I like in painting the D&D pieces.
Yeah, for sure.
And I love painting like Warhammer pieces, but it's a lot of fucking work, dude.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I see how people do that. But the funny thing is when I pick up a piece and when I pick up a paint, there's one that I put up on Instagram, and I think you liked it. It was a piece that was modeled after our very own tech guy here.
Oh
Called
yeah,
it,
yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I called it Tyler the Terrible because it had the Viking.
Tyler the Terrible.
Tyler the Terrible.
That
Like
actually sounds like a Viking name.
old school terrible. You know what I mean? Like
Old
it's
school
terrible to
terrible.
fight him.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. No, I know what
yeah.
you mean. Yeah.
But I was like, this is coming out really nice, and I was like, okay, here we go.
We're on emotion.
We're on emotion, and I finished it like I was fucking speed painting, but I was using like basic ass acrylics.
But still, though, like that's dope. Though I like that.
Yeah.
I think I did like the post on Instagram that you had of Tyler the Terrible. But
Yeah, and I was
dope.
like, that's in our world. That's like he is like in the side the lore.
You gotta check it out, Tyler. It's really
I have
dope.
it. It's
Oh, you have it?
Yeah, he didn't
it's
see
on my
the Instagram
it's on my
post.
PC.
That's his piece.
Oh.
I gave it to him.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't even see that.
Like, and that's what I'm kind of hoping to do for each one of you guys is to get a piece that like you guys have inspired and like fucking paint it.
I saw that Ranger piece that you got.
Dude,
I'm excited about that one, dude.
I
That's
found.
dope.
I can't wait to show our homie Mike his fucking piece
Yeah.
because he's gonna like that one. You're the host of Torn Reels, Andy.
Yeah.
He plays with us. I found a piece for him, and then my girlfriend Stephanie.
Yep.
I found her Dragonborn Barbarian, which I've got to paint.
That's dope. Hell yeah.
But-
See, there's a lot of things on the horizon.
There's a lot of things on the horizon, so keep an eye out for those. Selfish insert there. you
And
know.
hopefully we'll be able to start doing our games recorded and everything there.
Oh,
Now
yeah,
that we
we've
have
been
almost
talking
everything
about
done.
that for like a year, and like we have been making some strides towards
It's been
it.
a year. It's been like half a year, but we're almost done, so we should have that up and running here pretty soon. Other than that, what else you got for us today?
Oh my god, dude! So I found I
Shit.
found a great cringe story. Okay, nice and short one because I was like, let's just throw this. Let's dip our toes back in
Yeah,
after being away
slowly,
from it for a
slowly.
minute, right?
No need a cannonball just yet. No need a
Not
cannonball.
yet. So I found one, and it is labeled "DM giving me cancer because he feels like it."
All right, shit. Fuck it, I'm in.
Yeah, I was like, I'm kind of hooked. Now, for the record, before we get into this, I went through some of the comments, and it looks like they might be like somewhere between like 15 to 17 years old while playing D&D.
Dope.
And when I say it's short, this thing is like a paragraph long.
All right.
So
Let's see what we got. Let's see what these whippersnappers came up with.
So I've been a player in a D&D campaign, and it was going good. We've had 3 sessions so far, but we didn't really do anything in the third one because we got off topic. But then one day in the group, the DM, who is my friend, by the way, says this. Y'all have been in the starting town too long. Oh, and Maine, you have cancer. Okay, for context, one of the other teammates cut off my character's cucumber, so I would wake up from this magic coma. So we went to a doctor's office to get me patched up. Go ahead.
Maybe I haven't gotten my updated training in medical school, but cutting off someone's dick is not a remedied or a verified way of waking someone up out of a coma. I'm just saying. That's just me,
It
though.
sure shit wake me up.
I mean, no, it'll wake up anybody, but I'm just saying, I don't think it's a verified, like, research doesn't prove
Maybe
that
that's
will
the
happen.
last step that you should take. Like,
Maybe.
if you're like, we're about to pull the plug,
We,
but let me
we
try something
actually
first.
don't know if they've ever tried that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to go into, like, a vegetative state, and, like, right now is the time to confirm, otherwise you're going to cut your schlong, like, that would be a time to wake up. Like, that would be a time to be like, hey, bro, give me back my footlong, or give me back my Costco weenie type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Trimmed about fucking 2 inches, you might be a rabbi.
Yeah, just don't take a little off the top. You know what I mean? Just like, let's keep it all intact. Put the
They're over
Twinkie back
there.
in its wrapper.
Clearly,
You know what I
the
mean?
character that made the suggestion had to be Jewish. He's like, wait, everybody, let me try something. It's like, this works for our children.
This works in real life. Maybe it'll work on that one. Hey, bro, I don't know where you're from, but I ain't putting my lips on anybody after I cut them.
It's
I'm just
normal.
saying.
It's very normal. You know, one of our kings, he cut off like 100 of them.
That's so wild.
You know?
Please, 100 of them. Imagine he had them collecting a little box of foreskins. Anyway,
No,
keep
it's
going.
worse. It was a bag.
Oh my god, that's so much worse. Okay, keep going. Oh my god,
So we went to a doctor's office to get me patched up. I started asking him
it's a
why,
big patch.
and that it's normal because we have had only 2 sessions. He goes, well, too bad. Now you have disadvantage on everything because the doctor didn't clean his tools. Him saying this is again in the group chat and not during an actual call. Not even letting me roll a saving throw of some kind. I then called him again and said it was to quote, progress the plot. It's going too slow. He said too, like it's going not too much, but just too, like it's going too slow.
Like as well, slow.
No, like as in I'm going too slow. Like I'm gonna go to slow.
Oh, you're going too slow. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
But not too
Gotcha.
like as in
Like a
too much.
location.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Versus like the actual
Too
context
slow.
of like, is it going too slow? Like too meant too slow.
Yeah.
It's hard to fucking.
It's hard to English. I
It's
get
hard
you.
to English.
It's harder for English for them. They've only known
Yeah.
it for like 3 years or like 15.
Now we have another session today, but now I don't want to go. Someone in the comments asked this, but yes, I was friends with everyone in the campaign, and the DM was one of my best friends.
Not really.
I want to, first of all, how you were in a magic coma, so how were you going? How were you going to go fast?
First of all,
Okay, that seems like if your DM ignored the fact that you were in a magical coma, and he's like, "You guys are in the starting town," but you were in a magical coma, my dude. Like,
it's like, oh, you guys have been in this town for too long. I'd be less if I wasn't in a coma.
and
I'm just on the ground. Just
My-
like laying there. What do you
Yeah.
want me to do?
This is you, dog.
Yeah.
like, there's a huge difference between like.
And why you got to make someone Caillou right off rip? Like, why can't you wait a few turns, like a few sessions before you give them, like, before you make them?
I found this. This is the funniest part, right? This person said in the comments, "Do I have this right? Your character was in a magic coma. Someone cut off his dick to wake him up. The doctor who treated him didn't clean his tools, and now your character has cancer because of it. 3 sessions, and you say it's been going good?"
Yeah, it's not been going good at all. Also, like
This sounds like one of my games.
also, don't go if you don't want to go. Like, don't go, bro. Like, obviously, he didn't care about you. He didn't even. He turned you into
wasn't
Caillou
like-
mid-session.
Yeah, that doesn't even sound fun.
I
Yeah.
wasn't here being like, when I saw this, I was like, this isn't like a great big like fucking travesty. This is like a, hey man, I'm done playing kind of deal. Like I don't feel like this is right.
You know what? If you don't think that's a big travesty, the next time I run a game, I'm gonna make you have like sex addiction with random guys. So random villagers, you're gonna just you have to randomly
Hold
hump
on,
them like a
hold on.
chihuahua.
Hear me out here, right?
Oh, but that's a travesty.
Compared
but fucking
to-
Caillou is not a travesty. I got one little
Hold on.
fucking hair after my radiation treatment, but you're like, that's cool, bro.
Hang on. What I mean by that is compared to the other stories we have read, this has not been fucking crazy.
He cut off his dick to wake him up from a vegetative state.
Do you remember fucking?
Hey, I'm sorry. I gotta agree with Aaron here. Like, that's
What do you
not that
mean?
bad.
Hold on. I'm not saying that it isn't bad. This is fucking terrible.
This is not
But
worse
what-
than the racist Asian character.
I'm surprised you remember that. I was
Of
about
course
to,
I
I was
remember
about to
that.
cite this one actually.
I
the
know you were about to
racist
cite
Asian
it.
character.
No, not even close. Not even close to having your dick cut off
Hey,
to wake you up
to
from
be-
a vegetative state.
To be fair, everyone else in that game was racist except him.
Yeah, he was the only one who was
He
not
just played this
racist.
guy.
Let's not forget the fucking what is it? The fucking stupid ass book guy,
Which one?
the obnoxious Nomicon, where he
Which
fucking
one?
like. He-
No, Aaron. I need you to explain this in great detail, please. Thank you.
Okay. In spirit of the
Please,
obnoxious
3,000
Nomicon,
words.
this is the fucking most obnoxious thing. There was a player in one of the stories that we read where he had the DM read a book, like he wanted to page for page read the book and he was spending hours trying to get
I-
details on this book.
I don't think Sean was there for that one. I think that was
No,
me
that
and
was
you.
that was with Andy, but
We're good on that.
okay.
No. Aaron, go on.
Oh
In-
my
in
god,
the
dude!
spirit.
And he kept like trying to tell the DM like, I'm gonna read this book. I want to find all this information. It's like, dude, move the fuck on.
Yeah, dude, just let it go, dog. Just let it go. But still, not as bad as Caillou.
Yeah, Caillou's pretty bad.
No. Don't cut him off, Aaron. Go.
Not as bad as Caillou and forced transgenderism. Like, that's bad.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna complain about it and get it anyway,
Dude.
okay. But if you're gonna be like,
Also, I would like to say this, like,
this
your
type of
friends are
behavior,
douches. Like,
yeah, bro.
no, and I say this because like, he was like, he's in a magical coma. Cut off his dick and wake him up. You're
Hey.
going too slow in the beginner town.
Look,
Cancer.
look,
But
I'm
it's
gonna
like, yo,
I need to know if any of the other players in this game are going through shit too. Because if it's everyone, it's still fucked, but it's more okay.
Look.
But if it's just him, stop playing with that
Yeah,
guy.
dude,
He
stop
doesn't
playing.
he
want
doesn't.
you there.
First
Like,
of all,
also,
and you
like-
saying he's your best friend is the wildest part about this.
Like, also, look. I understand. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing here, and we all understand the travesties that came from this thing, and we understand it all. But also, hey, bro, if they're doing that, just do a one-off, bro. Just get him sent to the island. That's it, bro. If he's fucking with you that bad, just get him sent to the island. He made you Caillou in 2 sessions, bro. He cut off your dick. Just send him to Jeff, bro. Send him over to Jeffrey, bro. That's how you get on the island. Being a dick like that. Fuck that shit. Like, bro, don't play. Don't even go, dog. Don't even go there anymore.
Yeah, fucking bye, dude.
Yeah,
But
dude. Fuck that shit. Fuck that guy.
I'm-
Fuck
I'm-
that kid.
I'm 100% like,
Report him.
this is like one of those games where it's like, dude, I could leave and it's fine.
Yeah,
you know what I
dude.
mean? Like, I feel like there are games where people have spent like months that we've talked about where they're like, hey, we spent months playing this game, and it's like, you're dumb as fuck. Why did you spend months? This dude's like, we're in 3 sessions. It's going pretty well. What part of this is well? Like,
None of that.
well, hold
Your-
on.
your-
For you to say
Your
that
white
that's
blood cell
going
count
well,
is not going well.
what the fuck is like? What is your regular life like that? Like that is going well.
Yeah, bro. Like, are you being held hostage in this game because
Blink twice.
you got your dick cut off and your white cell count is like lower than a person with HIV, bro? Like, how is this a good thing? Like, how is this a good thing, bro? Like, if none of the Eazy-E had a better life than you did in this game, bro. Like, how is this a thing?
Damn, dude.
That's so bad.
I want to know for sure, like, during that second session, what did you do that when you got to the third session, your DM was like cancer?
Yeah, okay, hang on. Go back to the story. I want to see if he did something, because if he
No,
did something,
was
then
it.
I don't feel
That's
as bad.
all he talked about.
That's
That was-
it?
That was the whole story. He got Caillou and was like, I don't think I want to do this anymore.
Yeah, no, don't go back.
You know what's funny about this story? This is one of the very first ones I actually believe happened.
Oh, I thought you meant his bone marrow. I was like, yeah, that's pretty funny.
No, that's low.
That's low.
No, like this one I believe because
believe that.
there's no dumb details. It's just very straight to the point. Like, what the fuck was I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Look at this.
There's someone else in here who was like, stuff doesn't go from it's going good to suddenly your DM and party members team up to put you in a coma, cut your dick off, and then give you cancer. This is either a joke that you're not getting, or you're doing something really obnoxious and everyone is tired of you there.
Hey, bro,
If this is how it is by session 3, you're in for a slog.
bro, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. There's what's the tag on this guy?
There is none.
There's no tag. Oh, okay. Well, if this anonymous poster, if you can hear me, bro, there is a documentary called Slenderman Murders. They thought they were friends too. I just want you to know that they thought they were friends too. I'm just letting you know, bro. Get out of there while you can, dog.
Yo, it's wild because I'll be honest with you, this isn't the wildest shit we've read.
Yeah.
This is not the wildest shit we've read, which is the insane part.
It's really not the wildest shit
This
we've read.
is-
That's so
this
bad.
is that classic case of like, this is clearly going to be bad D&D. You should stop.
Yeah.
And,
That
like,
dude's a douche.
The good
And-
news is that you've recognized that you might not want to go back,
That's good.
and that maybe like he's not over here like being like, dude, fuck these guys. I hate their guts. He's like, they didn't communicate very well. So like maybe the communication part will change things around, but in most cases that we've seen,
Aaron, if my fucking white cell count gets that low in a game that we are part of, I'm going to kill you. I will literally kill you.
How? you're not gonna be able to move.
Out of game, my T cell count is great. In game, I'm like an AIDS patient, but out of
Listen,
game,
I'll
I'm
tell
gonna
you,
fuck you up,
out
bro.
of game, we're both armed, so it comes to who's faster. All right. Like, I just want to let you know that's really where it sits.
That's where it comes from.
I love you to death. You probably have the drop on me because I don't expect a lot.
You probably have the drop on me.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, there are times where like you just kind of get up and I'm like, where the fuck is he going? And you've just told me.
Where's he going? Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Like,
No, but this guy, get the fuck out of there. Leave. Find another session.
Yeah, it doesn't even sound fun.
It doesn't even sound fun. It's like, what is the fun for your character to be that much in a handicap? Like, I understand it could be part of a story, unless he has like some crazy ass like Hercules ending where you come out of death's grips, the bestest, baddest fucking warrior you've ever met in your life. Unless that's gonna happen, get out the game,
I
bro.
also think that
Get out
like
the game.
the idea of like giving your players illness versus like curse is like fucking ridiculous. Like, curse is definitely the way to go. Like, you temporarily curse someone, there's a way to break it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it adds to the story and it fixes it. But like an illness that's like, oh, you're gonna fucking roll at disadvantage all the time. All right, cool. Just roll up a new character.
Yeah, like you're gonna die anyway. Just might as well get
Oh,
it
well,
over
I'll
with.
do it to this character. Well, then I'm just gonna not roll up a new character and play anymore.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna play anymore. I'm just gonna go back to
Yeah.
doing what I was doing.
The other thing is that you did it for the fact that like, oh, we're going too slow inside the starting town. You should have made a better plot hook, dude.
Yeah,
At some point, it's your job to fucking bring the energy. Like, if your players are staying in town and they're like, oh, we're supposed to go fight trolls and shit like that. Well, then maybe the troll fucking kills someone in town while they're sleeping.
yeah. Or if your character's not, dealing with what you're supplying and everything like that, and you're like, hey, trolls are gonna we need to go attack these trolls, and they don't want to do that. Make the trolls come to the town.
Yeah.
Make the trolls come to the town. Fuck
There's-
them up right there, and then they have no
there's
choice but to
tons
do
of
it. But
hooks,
there's other
like-
ways.
Take your player's character and find the hook and what's interesting for them. Like, and that's the way to do it with like your NPCs have rumors. People talk. People always fucking talk. And in games, right? Like in games and in real life, your players like should talk.
Yeah.
There should be people who have both good information and misinformation. There should be people who are politically like talking about politics, like, oh, well, the king won't do anything about this troll problem because he's not really the king.
Yeah.
Or like, you know what I mean?
And we got
then
these
you're
stupid
like,
tieflings coming from across the border and all that
and then
shit.
you're like, well, wait a second, that's a fucking hook. What do you mean he's not the king?
Right.
Or what do you like? And then you can be like, well, I hear that one of the trolls replaced him.
I think what a lot of specifically new D&D players, specifically like DMs, they don't use the resource that is like the local villagers, all that stuff, the NPCs. They don't use them correctly. They could use them to fill in the gaps, fill in continuity, fill in, do all those other things. Like, people go, oh, well, that's cop out. Those are cop outs. It's like not all the time. And if you execute it correctly, you can make it a nice segue piece into a story or something else that you could effectively use. But I don't think people are doing that in those games, which is a problem. You know what I mean?
I think that what you get is you get the idea that like players should just like jump in and know what they're doing. And like,
But that's
not
not the
all
case all the time.
That's not the case. So like,
And
there's-
every game is unique. You're going to experience
like,
something different in every game.
if your game starts in the tavern, right? Does the barkeep know that it's there, or does it start in an inn, or does wherever it starts? Someone, if you're an outlander, they'll approach you and be like, "Hey, can we get you something? What are you here for?"
Yeah.
And then you can fucking start, and that's how it starts. Like, people, you can have NPCs approach characters, and you can have things that happen. Like, for example, NPC goes to approach your character, boom, wall breaks down, and fucking something charges in. It's like, then you have people who are terrified, and then you have the people who are heroes who jump in.
And not just that, you can add things to the story, manipulate the story
Yeah,
to
dude.
help out the players as well. Like, okay, let's say you have a shy player, right? You have a really shy player, right? And he has specialties in something specific that maybe is not attached to your story. We'll segue it, make a little adventure where it's like, hey, this is his area of expertise, so nobody else can really be like leading the charge. It has to be this guy who's shy. So now he has to take the reins and be like, okay, we got to do this. We got to navigate this because this is what he's an expert in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if he's like if you're talking about a person who's like I guess ranger class, right? They're more outdoorsy, they're more than everything like that. Like you have something where they have to scout, they have to track, they have to do all that. It's like, okay, we have to yield to the ranger rather than anybody else. And if the ranger's a shy guy, now you have it to where he's coming out of his shell. He has to
You have to openly
direct the
communicate.
group. Yeah.
I think one of the beautiful things is that as a DM, you can actually put your players into that position. There's a beautiful book that I read through, and it was called The Return of the Lazy Dungeon Master by Sly Flourish. If you've not watched their YouTube channel, if you've not read their book, and you're new to the game, or even if you're experienced, go check them out. It is so fucking cool because they basically break down what your prep work should look like and just how to really minimize what you're doing for the maximum effect. Like the whole idea is that like if you once you level up and you get a new power, right?
Yeah.
You want to use that new power. If I make you wait another 6 or 7 sessions before you fucking use it, what's the point of you getting it?
Yeah, what's the point of getting it? Just
So
give it to me
like
then.
you should fucking have challenges that if your players level up, they should be able to use whatever thing they pick.
Yeah.
And that's part of the review process for a dungeon master. And I love that aspect so much of it that I fucking use that so much.
Yeah, that's a good tool to use.
And like your players may not use the fucking power, but the fact is that the option is what you need to provide.
Right, and sometimes you can set it up to where they have no choice but to use the power. You know what I mean? It forces them to use it without needing to.
But there's times where, and you can bottleneck that if you want.
Yeah, of course.
I personally, when I try to like fucking like, I try to do like a progressive railroad, but it's not like what you think where it's like you guys have to stay focused on the story. It's cut shit like if I'm going to travel through the woods, I'm not going to spend time explaining every single bush or twig.
Unless there was something that's really
And
significant.
yeah, right. You know, the
And that makes
Chekhov's
sense.
gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have to fucking, if you say it there, it has to go off in another act.
Right, exactly.
But like if you know when you get to the town, you don't just like okay, you've had a quick like quip with the guards, you make for the nearest inn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't unless there's something that's going to happen as you're going to the inn, I don't need to describe the flower shop, the bread shop, the bake.
Yeah, you don't need to describe anything
I can
that's
sit
not
there
needed.
and tell you these are the smells and sounds you hear as you pass towards the inn.
Right.
And then you're like, okay, cool. So I know that there's stuff going on outside. The world feels alive with chatter.
It's different.
It's different. The clanging of a blacksmith's hammer means that you might have a place to get your armor fixed.
Right.
But if I'm sitting there and I go, Grimwald, the blacksmith, decides, passes by, hammering away, he looks at you furiously, and you just head towards the inn, which is held by, like, it's an info dump.
Yeah, it's an info dump, and I feel like a lot of new DMs don't do that as well. Like they don't cut the fat, where they want to tell every single thing because they fancy themselves, orators, or they fancy themselves storytellers,
Right.
and then they have to describe everything so perfectly. It's like, bro, I don't need to know about the Rock and the Tweety Bird over here when we're fucking killing some dude at the tavern.
Right, and the other part of that is that when you say like, I feel like there's that healthy level of railroad should only go so far. Like once
Right.
they make it to that destination,
It's done.
you give them the control and be like, okay, now that you guys have made it here, what is it that you guys are looking for?
Right, exactly.
And then it's
you can't
like,
keep it
once
persistently.
once you get to the tavern, you're approached by a big man who says blah blah blah, and then you go, what is it? What is your response? We're here for food and drink. I'm here to find out if anything's going on. Have you heard any rumors? I'm here to find the blacksmith. And then you have 3 different quests and hooks that you can use.
Right.
Well, yeah, we have food. Do you have coin? Well, no, I don't. Okay, well, I have some rats that need killing. Or, well, I heard
have
that
a
people are
service that
going.
need, yeah.
I heard that there are hunters going missing in the swamp. Well, I hear that if you're looking for the blacksmith, you can find him, but he hasn't been making anything lately. He must have lost
Right.
his hammer. Shit like
Right.
that.
Shit like that, yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, cool. So now you start fucking doing that. But like, if your adventures are going too slow, you're either giving too much control to the players to where they feel overwhelmed and can't move, or you're pulling stupid shit like putting them in magic comas and expecting them to dance. It's like,
Right, and you need to start trimming some of that down to make it more feasible and more palpable for your characters and
so
for your
like
players.
it's a common mistake, especially with young dungeon masters.
Yeah.
Because it's like they're looking to have fun and they think that like having fun means like hindering your player.
Yeah, or not
Like-
just doing that, but like they think that having fun is kind of like it's basically for like younger people, especially around that age that we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like showing your dick. It's like, yeah, bro, like I'm the one in charge here. It's like,
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
can't.
Magic,
can't what?
Yeah, they
Show
cut
his
it off.
dick.
oh, I hate you because he
Yeah.
cut it off. I hate you because he cut it off. You fucking dick.
You know,
But
that,
before we wrap up, like that's the thing with like with like new DMs. But we also said about new players that they clash with their egos because they're at that age or at that time, or you know, even
Right.
even if it's people who are really deep into the hobby and are kind of old, they never grew out of that type of mentality or that type of stage, so they get stuck in the whole. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna make everybody's life miserable because it's my fucking story and I fucking can. And it's like,
Yeah. And it's like, I'm going to make you roll for everything until it gets the result that I want.
and then they get mad when no one wants to play with them. It's like, well, that's why no one wants to play with you.
Yeah, no one wants to play with you because you fucking sat there and decided that the rope bridge should break, and it did because you stepped on it a little too hard.
Right.
And it's like you had to roll for athletics, and because you rolled too hard on your athletics check, your foot went right through the footboard and you fell through
Which
the
is
fucking
stupid.
into the canyon.
Which is stupid.
And
It's
it's
like,
like,
dude, stop.
If you're going to kill them, like, don't play with them.
Yeah.
If you're going to make it so that it's a torturous session every single time,
Your character who's been on the road his whole life shouldn't be tripped up by the fact that something is not strong enough for an athletic check, but merits an athletics check. Like nobody would ever do that. That's not a thing.
nope,
But
they would.
that's so dumb.
100% that there are
That's-
people out there that would.
That's a
You
dumb
just
thing.
read about magical comas, my guy.
That's a dumb thing.
and then he
to
was
add to
like,
your
it's
game.
going too slow.
That's a dumb
Where the
thing.
fuck is he supposed to go in a coma?
It's just wild to me.
That's insane. And I guarantee you that it was like someone cast the sleep spell on him and then was like, "Oh, you rolled a nat 20."
Yeah.
And that's what happened. It's like, dude, stop.
Just stop it.
Just stop.
And they nickel and dime you of every game. But anyway.
And
Not the
that's eventually they'll get better and they'll probably grow out of this and be like, this will be just a bad memory.
Yeah, and
But-
like some people get out of the cringiness, but not everybody.
Yeah. Anyway, everything being said, the story being read, this has been another fantastic episode of Our Corner. I've been your host, Aaron. With me today has been the main man himself,
What's up, y'all? It's gonna
And-
be Sean.
the man, the myth, the legend, Gintech.
Thought I was a man.
We'll see you next time on Our Corner.
See you guys.